May I come in, sir?
Come in.
Good evening, sir.
Have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
ABHINAV DWIVEDI.
Yes, sir.
You are already a deputy collector in Godan, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's not sufficient.
Sir, actually, in this service also, I will eventually get promoted to IAS. So, I am aiming for those services, sir.
You want to occupy your boss chair faster than through this route.
Yes, sir. Sir, career progression will be faster and I will get more opportunities, sir.
Alright. You are from Mathura.
Yes, sir.
What is the controversy going on regarding the Krishna temple and the mosque?
Sir, actually, the district court over there has ordered a survey because some of the people have filed a petition regarding the status of the temple there. However, this situation is little different from the Ayodhya because there is temple as well as mosque at the same place.
Yeah.
So this situation is slightly different from what was in Ayodhya.
They have the same boundary wall. Also.
Yes, sir. They share the same boundary wall. There is Shri Krishna Janmabhoomi Janmsthan and also Shahi Eidgah Masjid at the same place.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, what do you think will be the solution?
Sir, I think in Mathura, as such, there is no need of survey because both we are sharing the Ganga Jamuni Tehzeeb as we call, and both religions have worshipped in their own ways for a long time. So, according to sir, my opinion, I don't think there is a need of survey.
You can continue like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In Mathura, there are a lot of widows who come from other states. So, you think there is a plight of widows in those states that they come here and stay here?
Sir, actually, sir, this problem is more in Vrindavan rather than the Mathura.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people leave their senior citizens or their elderlies at there. So, it is very difficult for them to survive there. However, they are surviving by staying at different temples. So, in the morning, they used to do kirtan, and in the evening, they get in return food and also some money. However, the condition is poor, sir. I will admit that.
Okay. Have you heard the name of Saryakant Mishra?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who is he?
Sir, he is, as far as I can recall, he is a former bureaucrat and current.
IPS officer.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And also currently chairing the position of the trust which has been made by the government, Shri Krishna Janmabhoomi Janmsthan Trust. So he is currently the CEO of that trust.
And also the Mathura Vrindavan Development Authority, he has some position there also, no?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
In the development authority, there are only two posts, vice chairman and secretary, which are held by IAS officer and PCS officer.
Okay. You did civil engineering.
Yes, sir.
Tech in civil engineering.
Yes, sir.
In 2016 from NIT Allahabad.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, what is a green building?
Sir, green building is a concept in which building is constructed and also operationalized in a way that the energy consumption is minimum and the use of locally available material is there, and also open ventilation is there so that artificial cooling is not required. So it is a kind of efficient and sustainable building.
Okay. You joined Indian Information Service.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And then you resigned.
Yes, sir.
After a couple of years.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Sir, my first preferences, top three preferences were IAS, IPS and IRS. So, sir, in switching to SDM, I was getting that opportunity to get that position IAS. So, also, sir, I want to work among the people. However, IAS also gives a lot of opportunities, yet it was a desk job. So, because of the nature of job and also the career progression, so sir, I switched to SDM because of these two conditions, sir.
Your second preference for services is IPS.
Yes, sir.
Do you know when a simple act becomes a crime?
No, sir. In detail, I am not aware, sir. I have a shallow knowledge of this.
It is the mens rea, the motive, that makes an
Yes, sir. The intent.
act or a crime.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Now, UP has also introduced the police commissionary system in various cities.
Yes, sir.
I think Noida also has a police commissionary
Yes, sir.
system.
Yes.
So, what is the difference?
Sir, UP has recently implemented this system in 7 districts. So, sir, it is different from the other system, which is dual system, that the commissioner of police in the district will be having the magisterial powers. Apart from that, sir, government can also give certain powers like license issual to the hotels and various chains, and also in certain conditions arm licensing power is also given to the police. However, the commissionary system which is implemented in UP, the arm license power is yet not given to in the police still. So this is mainly implemented in, sir, metropolitans, in which the criteria of crimes are different and the nature of crimes are different.
How will you rate the law and order system in UP these days?
I think, sir, the situation is improving. It is also evident from the NCRB data. The number of crimes have reduced and also the conviction rate has increased, sir. So the condition of law and order in UP is improving.
Are you in favor of this bulldozer movement?
Sir, although I am in administration, we are not deal with the politic thing. However, sir, whenever a property is accumulated from the illicit sources or the revenue generated from the exercises, then the property is getting demolished if it is illicit under some of the acts like Gangster Act or NSA Act. So as far as the rulings and the implementation part is considered, and if the rules are followed, sir, I am in favor of that. Beyond that, that is a political thing, sir.
You are an engineer from MIT, and you have taken philosophy as your option. Why so?
Sir, philosophy as a subject, when I read the ethics portion of the general studies, I was interested in various thinkers. So I chose philosophy as optional because it is a logical subject. So it was easier for me to understand, and also it was going along well with the general studies. Sir, however, civil engineering is concerned, sir, I did well in civil engineering as well. I studied hard at the college and I could get good grades also. So,
No, why didn't you choose your subject into the civil services?
Sir, I thought the philosophy as an optional will be better suited for me in clearing this exam, and also there were some common overlap between general studies and optional. That is why, sir, I chose
So
philosophy.
when you took your first attempt, was philosophy your subject? Or?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you have been throughout sticking to philosophy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have remained in information service for quite some time. How many years did you serve there?
Sir, more than 2 years, sir.
More than 2 years. I mean, the kind of news we are seeing, there 24 hours channels, and they show anything without any responsibility. Should there be any control on media, or we can simply allow them to self-regulate? What is your advice? And same thing on OTT and social media.
Sir, I think, sir, in Constitution a lot of power and freedom has been given regarding the press. However, sir, in recent times, as Honorable Supreme Court has also commented, like the quality of debate is getting degraded and also getting separatistic. As far as the current regulation is concerned, it is self-regulation, sir. Mostly the news channels are regulated by the News is Broadcaster Standards Authority, which is a self-regulating body. I think, sir, there is a need of more consultation with the government, and there is also need of guidelines from the government from time to time. However, sir, I don't think there should be clear-cut enforcement of any law or strict regulation from the government side. Yet, consultation-based approach, a light touch regulation, sir, I will be in favor.
No, but you are not, it's a very dhulmul kind of answer you are giving, neither here nor there. So, आप yes or no तो बताएं कि वो yes, ये करना है, ये नहीं करना है.
Sir, I think a middle path approach should be taken by government, because sir, if government will take regulations, then the people can start protesting, because government is also a stakeholder in all the issues. So a light touch regulation in which the boundaries of constitution, the boundaries of acts, laws and regulations are not violated.
But this authority has already been constituted some years back, and it is already advertised every news channel that for any unwanted, you can report it. So compliance is also there.
Sir, for the news channel, sir, mostly it is self-regulation. However, sir, print media, there is a body, sir, Press Council of India, sir.
Okay. Sir.
You are serving as a deputy collector in Bulandshahr for the last almost 1 year.
Yes, sir.
So we came up with farm laws, and then we later on, due to the protest, we withdrew. So what is your take on this? Did we mess it up somewhere? We had to retrace it. Were the farm laws okay, or do we need we should allow the things? And I think your belt was where you are serving was the most volatile during that period. What is your advice to the government?
Sir, my take on this issue is government somehow missed the communication part, sir. We didn't consulted at the initial stages with the various stakeholders, and they were brought suddenly, sir. At that time, sir, farmers were not aware what actually the content is in the regulation, and somehow the communication process was broken between the government and the farmers. So I think, sir, if the government had consulted the various stakeholders before bringing this laws into limelight, so the condition would have been good. So my take on this is, sir, farm laws were in the favor of farmers. However, sir, the way and the communication was lacking from the government end. That is why there were protests.
Abhinav, you are fond of watching Indian TV TV series.
Yes, sir.
Which one you watched the latest?
Sir, recently, sir, I have watched 2 web series. Firstly, Khaki, and also, sir, CAT Cat. These 2 TV series I have watched on Netflix OTT platforms.
And you might have heard the story of Amit Todapur's Bihar
Yes, sir.
Khaki, the Bihar chapter.
Yes, sir.
It was in news that he has been disciplinary proceedings have been started against him.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Sir, I think, sir, these proceedings were started because he had not informed the department before such a contract. As he is a civil servant, so he should avoid the civil services conducts rule. If he had taken the permission from the department, firstly, that there is a contract which is going to be happen between him and the OTT platform, then this condition might not have arisen.
And about Cat, the other series that you mentioned. Don't you think that the content is full of violence and I mean, I have also watched the series, but my question is, since there are a lot of OTT platforms, content full of content, so what is the choice to regulate the content, the quality of content?
Sir, initially when the OTT platforms came in India, there were no regulation place. However, very recently, sir, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has brought a 3-tier regulation for the OTT platforms, in which the first tier is within the OTT platform. Second is the self-regulation, in which the body is made by independent body by the OTT platforms itself. And the third tier is of the government, in which the ministry will itself take the guidelines or will itself regulate. Apart from these 3-tier regulations, sir, from time to time, there are different guidelines which are given by the ministries. So I think, sir, now the condition has improved with regard to regulation of OTT.
And what is the status of Film City in UP? What is going on?
Sir, it is getting developed in the Greater Noida region. The investments have come, MOUs have been signed. However, the condition of the project, sir, is still slow. There is more need to be implemented, sir, on the ground.
Okay. What do you know about green hydrogen mission of Government of India?
Sir, it is a recently started mission in which the government has put a target of 5 million metric tons of green hydrogen with corresponding to that 130 gigawatt of energy. Under this, a site mission is also started for which more than 17,000 crores have been allocated, according to in which the electrolyzers will be developed and also financial incentives will be provided.
How green hydrogen is different from blue hydrogen or brown hydrogen?
Sir, green hydrogen is developed using the renewable energy. Blue hydrogen is developed from the water by electrolysis, and other hydrogens like gray hydrogen, they are developed from the fossil fuels.
Okay. What is your take on the controversy regarding collegium system of appointment of judges?
Sir, the controversies with regard to the transparency and the way the appointments of judges is being done. Sir, I think the solution would be a amended memorandum of procedure. If is implemented between the government and the judiciary, it can be a good solution. So there is a need of consultation between the government and judiciary, in which they both can agree on the common ground. Sir, as far as my opinion is concerned, sir, there is a need of improvement in this.
Philosophy has been your subject all along. What is nihilism?
Sir, nihilism is a philosophy which denies the reality of everything. Like, they don't accept anything without experience. So they denies the reality of the world and the universe as far as the transcendental entities.
Who is the propounder of this theory or a supporter of this theory?
Sir, I'm not very sure. Nietzsche, sir.
Nietzsche. He was a
German philosopher.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So when you talked about Ganga Jamuna Tehzeeb,
Yes.
when it comes in terms of Mathura and the areas within the north, what is the situation in Bulandshahr? And very recently there was some disruption was noticed.
Sir, the population of minority is very high in Bulandshahr. Sir, I was posted there in June 2022 itself.
You must have read something in the news.
Sir, however, sir, I am not aware of any communal clash, sir, as far as I can recall in Bulandshahr. But I found the situation is
There
pretty
was
decent.
incidents. Anyhow,
Okay.
so when we talk about from DC, you very enthusiastic, very young. How can you improve life of a common man? What out of the box thinking you have in your mind?
Sir, I think, sir, the expectation of a common person from the government is the quality of service and the speed of the service. So, sir, whenever I get the chance, I try to implement the technology part, and also I try to reduce the interference of the man. So I try to use the technology as far as possible. Like, sir, if you permit, sir, I would like to give a personal example. Like, whenever Jan Sunwai happened, sir, so a token system has been installed by me in the subdivision, so that a person need not to go to different places to get his problem rectified. So earlier, although the system looks very simple, sir, but it created a lot of efficiency in the system. When a token is generated, a problem is registered, and till the problem is resolved satisfactorily, that problem will remain in the register. So by this means, we can solve the problems by reducing the interference with the man and also use of technology, sir.
Is it what a common man expect from bureaucrat?
Sir, I think the main expectation from a bureaucrat is the quality and the speed which the service will be delivered.
Thank you very much. You may go.